Hello people, this is Power here with Hypocritical Saber opening. Volume 5.5. Point 5 part volume 5.51.1. So I'm treating volume 5 differently just because of how it was originally supposed to be. Obviously, I would have just covered, for this sake, for this half, we're only covering Psycho stuff, but volume 5.52, we will be covering Primitive Dragon, Elemental Dragon, and whatever other Wonder Ride book I got. So, yeah. I would have actually waited to get Primitive, but he got delayed. So we're just gonna cover Psycho stuff. And I guess, it's kind of better just to condense these and such, even though my original plan for volume 5, well, it technically wasn't volume 5, but like I had an idea going into it, but oh well. So yeah, we were gonna cover the Kogoken Psycho and the Seiken Psycho Driver, the X Swordman Wonder Ride book, and the Ongekiden Hibiki Wonder Ride book. So this is the last candy toy and the other candy toy Wonder Ride book I needed. Right now it's 12:03. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to at least head to bed around like 2. So hopefully this isn't long. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna get the Wonder Ride book. I'm just gonna get the Hibiki book over with, just because it's candy toy. Yeah, volume 4 was small too, but I spent hours on that because of this thing. Which we have. Screaming Toma phrases. So, as I said before in the unboxing, technically I needed to get this one, but I already decided what I was going to get out of Old Story Rider. Okay, so candy. Because I already have Kirino Ongash. I want to get the apparel one, the one with the ghost parka, because I think that's cute. And then I was gonna get Usagi no Boxo Usagi no Kame, or Usagi to Kame, because it's horse in the hair, and it's like a Motor City version of it. I haven't watched that show. I just know that show because Disney XD used to have promos on it, and I was like, oh, why don't I have Disney XD? It's because you have to pay for it. So here's the cover. And then here he is himself. And then here we have the armed saber and the red disc animal. I don't remember what the disc animals are called. Cool. So luckily this is the last of the candy toy. Well, actually, it's not luckily, because I think there should have been more. Well, I'm not asking for more, but I mean, like, there should have been. I would have preferred if the majority of these were a candy toy instead of Gashapon. Because only Ryuki and Hibiki get to be a candy toy. Because all the others you gotta build, which I still need to get those ones. What's the last one? I got Happy Anto Aragina. Because I feel like here I'm actually doing significantly better. Okay, my confidence level is up. We're doing pretty good. No creases. No mess ups. Now here's the page I always mess up at. Why did I put the box to the side if I'm going to put the stickers back? Oh shoot, we're going to mess up if I was going to place it down. Okay, I think we failed. Okay, yeah. So down here. Okay, yeah, that's like an 80. We have it touching here, but we at least... Yeah, that's like an 80. No, 75. There we got Ongekiden Hibiki. As I said before, the fact I got this before the actual... Or not the actual. I got this before the Hibiki Pro Risky. Because that's just sitting in my buy warehouse for like 4 months. And the logo they use for Hibiki is pretty interesting. So, okay. Typical Legend Rider fare. So this is our 4th one. So let's get this over with. So I had to use the sound update. I had to use the sound update version because my normal one's dead and I don't feel like changing the batteries. Luckily, I'm not the only one that has battery issues. Chris from Wong's Toys also has those issues. So I'm like, thank gosh I'm not the only one experiencing this because I thought I was going crazy. And my uncle again Kuroyami's dead too. So see, okay, this sucks now. I only have so this is my current Legend Rider shelf obviously as of now. So I got Ryuki, I saved the slot for Hibiki and Kiba, and then I got 01 here. I technically only have 3. I have 3 for the right and 1 for the middle. So let's pull out our 2 candy toy ones. Now let's do Sunsets. Wait a moment. It's because it actually went in securely, but... There. Okay, so, see, this is how I originally want to do sunsets, but no, I ended up getting 0-1 first. No, but I always have sunsets of Candy Toy, or essentially the Phase 1 Hasty Riders. Yeah. So that's essentially it. I'm just gonna stick them within this shelf. Obviously, whenever I get the respective order, I'll change it up because obviously Ryuki is supposed to be here, and then Hibiki's in his right spot. But then it's like Ryuki and Kiva overlap, so. And 0-1 just because 0-1 gets to be by himself, I'm just displaying him like so until he has to share with another person. And I need to get now. So this is 6. I only have 4. Okay, slot wise. So there's 21 riders. 22 technically because I had to get 2 decades. So obviously 21 of these is 7, so I need to get I need to get 3 more of these. Because then that's 24 more slots. 18. No, 6 times 4 is 24. And I already got 1. So yeah, I need 24 more of these. And this one just currently sits on top of my Wonder Combo shelf. So well, like, the way this is the bottom, and I'm gonna build up. I don't know how that's gonna fare, especially because obviously I don't know where I'm gonna put these, because I can't just keep it on top of my Ultra Metals, because then it's just gonna topple over. I need to actually put it on a shelf. Oh well. Okay. This thing. So I already said it before in the unboxing, but I guess I'll rephrase it differently again because I don't remember how I phrased it. But the Kogoken Psycho and the Seiken Psycho Driver, I initially wasn't really impressed. I was like, I don't really need it. But it's just like, over when you actually saw him in the show. Obviously I haven't seen Saber, but I've seen clips, so I have no valid opinions. But I guess I started to actually just see or get more interested in Yuri himself. And just I actually kind of think it's smart how they did this, because they don't. So essentially, how they approach this, they're like, okay, we don't want another 1,000 driver to just be shelf warming. So they definitely improved this year. First of all, of course, they actually gave him a power up. So it boggles me that like Bandai was like so confident that they didn't need to give Thouser any upgrades. But I'm just like, why did you think he was fine? Yeah, I we never had a Rider series in a like what was the last series that we actually had a Rider stick with one form for the entire series? Necrom. So I was gonna say Grease, but he doesn't count because he got Grease Blizzard in the last 2 episodes. So Necrom was like the last like third, not the, like just the last Rider in general. Unless I'm missing like someone else. Because in X8 everyone got power ups. So yeah, like Necrom was like the last Rider who never got like a significant power up. Necrom doesn't count. He has 2 Damashis. Gosh, who counts? Yeah, this is actually hard. Well, okay. So now I can't. Now I don't have any evidence for my excuse for this. But it's just like I don't know why they thought Thouser was fine with just the one, like with the 2 toys he had. Because obviously, what happened with Thouser's stuff is that they shell formed really bad, and apparently, no one liked Thouser's stuff, which is why the Slash Riser ended up being a premium Bandai product, because apparently to Bandai, if it has Zaya attached to its name, no one would buy it. I don't remember where I read that from, but when I heard that, I'm like, okay, that's stupid. Like, that can't honestly be the reason why the Slash Riser was premium. But sadly, I think it might actually be the reason why, because the issue with the Slash Riser is that it's clearly a toy that doesn't feel like premium at all. Like it really feels like the typical spring repaint toy that they would used to do, or that they would do every so often. Like the last series that did that was Build with the Evil Driver. So like you would have expected the Slash Riser to be that toy, especially because all of Burning Falcon's toys were retail, except for like the main transformation device. So I feel like it's probably true that like just fixing the lighting a bit. It's probably true that the Slash Riser was supposed to be retail, but then because the Zaya was attached to it, Bandai was scared like, oh shoot, no one's gonna buy it, despite the fact it's Jin, and they just threw it on premium Bandai. I think that's why when they listed it, it was going to be out within like the next 3 months already. Like, what? It was March they listed it, and then it was going to come out in June. So it's like that's quick. Typically, it'll be a 6 month round. Then again, the Arc Driver was like 4 months. So, so it's just like that kind of like brings the question. Like that's like kind of suspicious. Like, wait, how do you guys have this already prepared? And it's like, is it because it was supposed to be or not premium? It was supposed to be a retail product, but you changed it last minute. So, with this, obviously the idea with Saber, or the idea with Saber is that obviously because they want people to actually buy the role playing toys, they make them the transformation devices. So with this, first of all, being a repaint of the Jakun driver and a roleplay weapon in one, obviously it's and marketing it for Saber, it's actually smart. It's actually pretty smart and cost efficient, because this they didn't really have to produce much for, because the main core of it, the Psycho driver, is just a repaint. And so it's just like they didn't have to spend as much money. So Bandai, I'll give you props on cutting cost. But then, like, that's what initially kind of turned me off, because I was like, why are they paint. Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool that they're, or not cool, but that's actually kind of smart that they're doing that. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I just kind of didn't really like how the sword was and such. But again, it kind of grew. It not kind of. It did grow on me. And I'll be honest, the packaging is actually, it stands out a lot just because it's in like this blue and it's sparkly and such. All the Saber boxes, looking back, they're typically white, and it seems like from now on, moving forward, they're just changing the packaging because Primitive Dragon is red. It's just like, oh wow. So there's Psycho, and there's that. Obviously, whenever I do review that, I'm not gonna info dump that, which is why I'm saying it right now. And honestly, like, I think when initially I thought the gimmick was kind of weird just because you pull the sword out and it's just like, oh, okay. Good luck. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so the price for this thing, like, dropped very quickly because I forgot this came out like around like Christmas and such. And like, I think the timing for this was actually pretty nice because like they actually premiered this in the show and then the week it came out. Because what the heck? Like, obviously it was probably easy because he is a sword, so they didn't have to worry about a suit. But I think it's actually pretty smart because, like, you know, you can actually showcase the toy on the week it's coming out, but then just keep a feature of it for when the show comes back in break instead of how we normally have to wait. Of like, you know, for example, like with 01, like obviously, as far as I've watched, they just show the only teaser they have is like, oh look, guys holding the 1000 driver, you can buy it right now. Like, you don't actually see it in use. And then like with Geo, it's just like, hey look, there's Waz. Okay, so the straps. I like that. I appreciate that this is straight because it's just like this. I appreciate you, Bandai. You finally made your belt straps straight. Obviously, they have to cut a slit, but this is definitely a different silver. Because this reuses the same belt straps as in 01. This is definitely, like, darker. Like, this is a dark gray, so that's actually neat. And I just hit the Kodamas? No. The Kohanas? Nope. Hondanas. And I just touched Dino Fury Red to get his box again, and I got petroleum, some kind of oil on me. Okay, how much are these? Gamer driver strap. And then here we have the Seiken Psycho driver. Woohoo. It's just the caliber, it's just the Jokken driver. See, at first, like, obviously before we knew X Swordman, it's just like, I thought this was just pointless because it's just like, why didn't you just, like, cool, you're able to, like, actually insert, like, books and do that. But it's just like, what's the point? And then obviously X Swordman kind of thing. Okay, here's the enormously long. I don't know. This Wonder Ride book is still weird. Like, I don't know. I still don't really like the look of it. Like, this is still my least favorite Wonder Ride book. Like, I don't really understand why it has to stand out. Like, I understand it's because of just so they could do this gimmick. But this is bigger in person, gosh. And then how do you do the Psycho Hako? Hako. Is it this? You have to press this down or something? Okay, wait, seriously, how is it done? He has no button here. How is it done? You can't just rip it. You can't just rip into it. What button gets pressed? There's no buttons here. Yeah, you don't just push, you don't push back. How do you do the Psycho Hako? How do you do your finisher? See, it's clearly a button here. Great. So, kin no buki. Then you insert like so. Then you release this Psycho Hako. See, okay, so you release one button here, and now you have to release how does it release? Oh. There's the other button. It's hidden. Psycho Hako. Like, what is this supposed to be? I can never figure out what this is supposed to be. But so yeah, this is technically like 4 pages. I don't know. Like, I just never really liked how this book looks. It's so weird. And like, I feel like they only made it different because they had to. And this is the only Wonder Ride book that takes 3 LR44s because they had to just put in lights, which makes things inconsistent, but okay. The cover is like really weird too. But yeah, honestly, the one thing too that kind of made me was like, oh, maybe I should get this is the character phrases. Yeah, this really messes up with the cover mechanism. See, so it's just one like white LED. See, the thing I actually like too is that because technically he has 4 like synopsises or like 4 descriptions. So technically like this is the only one they don't even like show the activation. They just show him opening it and it's just always gold or silver, which I just like he's technically the only one that they actually always play the the cover opening sound because his is the shortest, which I find funny. Okay, how long did I spend on that? Anyways, the last piece. How much did I spend on the Uncooked Kuriyami? Like 40? So this is like for doing less, it's fine. I'm struggling how exactly I should just deal with that. Here's the Kogoken Psycho. Like, the thing that I actually really like about the sword is that it's like, oh, I can actually fit this. But the thing I actually like about this sword is that there's a hilt. That's cool. I don't think I had a sword that has a hilt. And I will admit, like, the driver actually looks neat. Like, yeah, it looks dumb when it's, like, inserted like this, but, like, other than that, like, the closed mode actually looks neat. Okay, so for sword size, this is actually pretty impressive. I'll admit, this is pretty cool. Take the Seiken. Yeah, it's a bit longer. Psycho Hako. What button does this press? So it presses a button there. So, and then, so this gets pushed down when inserted. That's weird. It should. Oh, okay, it's because technically the 2 buttons are pressing each other. And then when you release it, Psycho Hako. Okay, so yeah, that's a simple mechanism, and there's just a hole to not, I guess, just so then this doesn't interfere with anything. But this is actually a lot bigger than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting this to just be puny. I'm actually impressed with it, to be honest, and I forgot about the tab. Apparently you can insert this thing in the sword driver. So oh yeah, you can. To what extent? Okay, yeah, you can. So basically, because it is a Wonder Ride book, you can insert it, but I don't think it's to the extent it'll. Okay, maybe it's because I have the tab in too, but no, the tab isn't interfering. But I don't think. Okay, so I think for the best, just put it at the center. So then you get like an interception. I don't know, but it's just like, yeah, you don't get enough clearance. Is this the only thing you can... No, there's still not enough clearance there, but... I don't know, this is pretty stupid, but... Stop screaming, Tomo. It's literally... What's the time? 12:37. I was going to say 1. But, okay, let's actually just pull the tab. This is the only toy that actually announces its own name, unlike the other 3 Seikens. But I guess... Just... How's the blade tip? It's not much, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so these 2 buttons are the exact same. So if I hold this down, this won't do anything. If I hold this down, this won't do anything. So... I wish I actually did do different sounds when it was closed, but then again, this is literally just running off of cell batteries. Okay, so let me assemble the Psycho driver, and I'm gonna feel really bad. Yeah, I'm actually gonna feel really bad because the straps are raised straight, and I'm gonna ruin them. It's a tradition, so we have to. This is correct, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry, belt straps, but you are going to get used. I actually find it pretty interesting too that technically Yuri's the only one that doesn't have a ride book or a Hisatsu holder, so that's interesting. So I'll insert this like so. Okay, how exactly we're gonna get this angle? Right. And then we'll release. So it still does the same thing. So that's all it does. And then if we insert a right click. What's the insertion button? Oh, it's on the side, no wonder why. Man, this is a chore. Psycho Hako. Psycho Hako. Psycho Hako. I like that. Okay, let's actually just use Hibiki because we have him. I don't know, that's actually satisfying, except for the fact that this actually makes the book stay open, because I forgot that this just holds onto the peg. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I found it interesting that for Yuri's first episode, or his first episode actually using this, he actually held it from here. So it's like technically it's 2 handles. So I actually might have to hold it from here when I'm doing the review. This is hard. I'm technically just rehearsing until I actually do the actual thing. You can't insert these, I don't think. And the ultra, the metal holder, the Z holder fell. Yeah, technically, if literally only there was like, whenever a spot actually gets a power up and it goes on the other slot, then, you know, can you still insert books? Nope. Okay, let's do the transformation sequence now. So let me just zoom out like so. That was too early, but well. Man. Jeez. So obviously with this one, all the sounds come within this, but man, this is actually pretty hefty. I think it's because of the Wonder Ride book. So yeah, the sword doesn't act like anything. I don't know how much I've scratched this already, but this is just flapping, so that's not great, but yeah, I actually think the sticker here is pretty impressive. Obviously, from here, it's supposed to light up, but I think. So obviously, let's do the attack. Good luck. Yeah, this trigger doesn't activate anything within this, which I think it should have. Oh well. Oh, you can't even turn this with this because it. You can't even turn it because this is in the way. But there, we summon Shadow, which means more phrases. Oh, great, now we gotta wait for the light. And I'm pretty sure when you actually do insert this and nothing happens, I feel like it's just going to be the transformation again, but we'll do that after we demonstrate this horrific thing. So I need to set this back to 5 because we have to do the finisher now. So, oh gosh. Is this going to show? That was actually pretty satisfying of it, to be honest. Does this click? No. But I think you can just do that again by... Yeah. So you just fold that back. And like what I said, I wanted to see. I'm pretty sure if you just do this, pretty sure you can just insert this back. Yeah, it's just gonna do the transformation again. But anyway, yeah, we should just do the transformation again. I really like how the standby actually says I'm next. Or something like that. I actually like it says something. What the heck? That was pathetic. Oh gosh. Oh wow. I didn't know you can do that. So you can technically shorten it. So you can technically shorten it up by just simply pressing it. Wow. Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. Okay, well, before we actually do this, let's put in the sword driver. Because this is technically our first of the stories that actually have their own sounds. Obviously it's the same thing. It obviously didn't sit in there well. Great. And obviously the issue with this is that the way it's programmed is that every time you pull the sword out, it just does the transformation. Because this isn't programmed to do finishers, which I would have kind of preferred if it, for like exclusively the sword driver, it would do that, but oh well, we got this at least. Wait a minute. Because this is a story, let's just do a spot up. Because he's technically coming back this week, because no duh, he's Caliber. I'm sorry if I'm skipping it, but it's just, you know, if I discovered it, I might as well use it. Because essentially, obviously, the way you have to do the finishers is by pressing this. So I don't know how exactly you're going to do that. That's essentially how you have to do it. Because you have to still do everything by testing it. Yeah. Yeah, okay, we're gonna keep a spotter here. He doesn't get enough. He doesn't get to do enough, so. Okay, I obviously can't use this in the Kuriyami because it's dead. How exactly is this a button? That's a big button. Yep. Yep. Yeah, this is literally the same. Oh wait, I think it's okay. I think I actually might know why it does that. And I actually realized I've been inserting this wrong. Because you are actually supposed to just angle it up so then all three of these sections meet up. Just like so. Yeah, I think this is actually compatible with this thing. No, what? Work. The fact they decided to add compatibility with the booster is actually pretty cool. It just doesn't work well. Let's see if this works. That's how you cheat it. Dragon Neck, hot, spicy. This one's funny. Okay, so we'll put you to the side because we got to get all the colors. I want to get the colors. With X Swordman. This form is pretty interesting for sure. So there's Psycho Shadow. Like, it makes a lot of sense as to why Psycho Shadow is the way it is. And I actually do appreciate that Psycho Shadow actually does have color to him. Excuse me. It's because it's technically all to set up this. Though I find it really weird now this is technically his main form. But, you know, it makes a lot of sense story-wise. I don't know, this is going to be the weird, like, out of all writers that, like, changed forms for, like, or, like, their new main forms or, like, their power-up forms, this is definitely the weirdest. Because, you know, like, Paradox going from, like, level 50 with Perfect Puzzle and then this tape is overlapping. What the heck? But, like, Paradox going from, like, Perfect Puzzle level 50 to, like, Perfect Knockout. And then, like, Jin Flying Falcon. And then, like, Jin Burning Falcon. Like, you know, those ones, like, work. But then this one is just, like, he goes from straight to being a sword to a comic book character. Why is this in plastic? Why do they like being inconsistent? Ew. Gosh, Bandai. The color scheme for this one's pretty interesting too. It's like green and orange. It's outrageous, definitely, but why the heck did you guys pack it in plastic? Like, I don't want to loosen the cover, but like, at the same time, I got nowhere to grab. You don't provide any holes to grab. Besides, I'm supposed to grab here. Like, am I supposed to just push through here? Oh gosh, Bandai, this is like American packaging. Jeez. Oh gosh. What? Oh, it's a spring-loaded cover. Oh gosh. Huh. I don't like how the activation button is at the bottom. I really don't like that. Cause like we're just, gosh. I'm struggling. Okay. But how do you... You can't press backwards. But I don't... Like, you already set the foundation. Like, this thing is pretty... The back of this is pretty small. I think it's actually... Okay, it's smaller than a ride book. Okay. Like, it's at least comfortable to hold, but it's just like... At the same time, it's so awkward. Because it's like... Jolly Dragon, like... is honestly the best at it because it just has a button. This just like Jolly Dragon, this one comes in open, and it's just like, why? You don't even do anything special. Like, yeah, maybe it's because you're spring loaded, but it's just like, I guess I had to get that exception. I should just realize I had. I forgot I had the, great. Even though that's not the right Ultra, because Powered's tab just fell. But because I forgot I actually had these boxes in here. Let me compare the sizes. Okay, so King Lion Daisenki is still like the thickest. But this is like in between of Dragonic Knight. Jolly Dragon's buried. Yeah, okay, so I guess I still don't like Jolly Dragon's packaging. It's inconsistent with all the others. Okay. So, speaking of Jolly Dragon. Okay, so obviously these are technically the same because they have to have some space, but then Jolly Dragon or X Swordman, they literally like gave it like, I don't know how to describe it, but essentially they actually did give it some like heft. And this, they actually did the smart thing and put the speaker up here. Other than that, it's just, I don't know, it makes the back look pretty puny. And then Dragonic Knight, because this one's, they're pretty close. It's bigger. And obviously thicker because of what this does. I don't know, Perimeter Dragon has me confused because it's like, okay, so they're leaving these switches, which honestly they shouldn't have done these switches in the first place. They should have just stuck with the buttons that Jolly Dragon had. But then this one is like inconsistent because now it's just like the Wonder Ride books where the activation button's at the bottom, even though like the power-ups established they have buttons. So it's just like, why can't you guys just be inconsistent? Why can't you guys just be consistent? So here we have movie Drift, because that's what X Swordman reminded me of. Even though I'm not big on Transformers, like I was like, wait, isn't this Drift? There's the inside. I'm pretty sure like these are just cycled through like so. Yeah, that's pretty hefty. So I guess we're going through it backwards. So full color go to leg. Full color go to arm. Exu sorta man. Sorta man. I actually like how this works. So there's it works through these two pins. So this one I guess activates all the buttons, I guess. Oh gosh, that's scary. I think it's because I already unlocked them, so. Okay, so that last one unlocks. No. I don't know. Oh, wait. I'm sorry if this isn't on frame, but oh, it's because the front cover is stuck. So basically, I think this one has an additional peg that hits here, and how does this one trigger? I don't know. Anyways, going away from mechanics, let's just get over with it, or let's get it over with. Okay, let me show you how much you have to press it. So that's actually interesting. They made it so like it feels like you're not really pressing back on it, and yet you still are. So that's really interesting. Okay, so before we transform, we gotta transform into Psycho Hako. So let's do the entire transformation process, because why not? That's fun. Okay, so now we're getting to the best part of this. When you insert this. So, okay, we gotta do the entire process again. Here it comes. Oh, whoops. I really love this standby. Oh gosh. Okay, so let's make sure I do this without no fails. Three, two, one. Jeez. Okay, that went badly. Okay, we're doing that again. Honestly, in person, the volume difference actually isn't that bad. But I was in the official Bandai video of them demonstrating this. They had to use like the actual like sound file, like the actual like clear sound for it, because obviously this thing is too loud and muffles this. So, because I was like, huh, that's weird. They typically don't do this, but they knew this thing was too loud. So let's do the finisher, which is going to be hectic. Or not. I guess you have to open the first page. Like, yeah, I know that's how he does in the show, but... Did you see how far I bent that? Okay, so... Is there any way of like pressing this without triggering this? Because that's how he does it in the show. He closes it up, folds it back, presses back, he grabs this, and does this. Okay, I guess you have to just lightly tap it, so... No, we're not doing finishers. Can you not do the transformations? How do you do finishers? What the heck? Why do you have to... Oh, gosh. Don't tell me you have to... Well, we at least get to hear the standby again. Okay, so basically... Oh my gosh. I just want to do the because the way I was going to do is that I was just going to do transformation, finisher, and then transformation and finisher, but I guess I can't do that. Oh, gosh. Okay, now let's do each of Shadow's things. What is this? And then now you have to... Great.
Finish reading.
See, the finishers you can at least, like, do this.
Finish reading.
No! I'll do that again.
Finish reading.
Okay, so because initially the way I was gonna do this is that I was just literally gonna like... I was literally just gonna remove the book and then just do it like so. Yeah, honestly, like, because obviously when people were trying to, or not trying, but like whenever people actually do the transformation, they always like miss the sound. Okay, you can cancel that. Okay. Because, like, every time when people do it, they always miss it. So I want to know how people... Yeah, I guess they're just not pressing hard enough. However, we gotta do the full transformation sequence. Where the heck did the tab for the Kogoken Psycho went? It fell on the ground. Okay. So, this is X Sword Man. This is Kinobuki Kinobuki. You can still do this, which is funny. Like, you can essentially just do this. Like, that's just how broken this thing is. But, oh, wait, how does it work with these? Okay, so essentially the way they work... Okay, this is an extra button. One that doesn't press this. All about X Sword Man. Oh shoot, this one works! Oh shoot! Oh shoot, this one can work! Whoops, I messed up. Susune!
이동 사이클. 사이클. 이동 사이클.
Susune! As you can tell, my Susune is dying. So if it were to just... I don't like using... Where did I put the tab for the OG Susune? So, I don't know how I'm killing this thing, but I am. But, man, that's cool. Okay. I forgot that was Kento. Because obviously you can't slot it here because of this thing. So, which is why they had to make it a Divine Beast, because I keep referring to it as God Beast, but the Divine Beast. So I don't know, like, okay, I understand that it's essentially just because you can't slot it here. And we're just gonna do the finishers. What the heck? Wait.
Finish reading.
What the heck? Why aren't you reading it? Kento, why aren't you reading it? I'm doing a finisher! Oh, I don't think it read the book at all. Wait. Great. Oh, yeah, see. See, I knew it. Okay. No wonder why it's not doing anything. It's in the Sound Update Edition. And as I figured, this is literally using the same chip as Dragon Ignite. So technically, this just reads as Dragon Ignite. So when I do a finisher, oh, I think only the kick is actually tied. No, only the Giri attack is tied to Toma, but the kick is for some reason tied to everyone. So yeah, so you can do Dragon Ignite finishers with this. Wait, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this, because... Okay, now you're... What the heck? He was just not reading the book for a second.
Finish reading.
Why are you not reading the book, Toma?
Finish reading.
This is funny. Okay, how far can you push the... Shoot. Okay, wait, how far can this... Actually, wait, this one should be the kick. But that's the issue. How exactly are we gonna trigger this?
Finish reading.
See this? Okay, wait. How exactly are we gonna trigger?
Finish reading.
Okay, wait. Toma can't handle color. Okay, wait. How exactly does this... How exactly do I trigger these? Okay, wait. See, okay, so the thing I need to do is that I need to pull it out. I need to pull it out, but need to do the kick. Wait. Then this one can just be... Wrong finisher. I don't know why I'm messing with this. Obviously, as you know, like it will just... So yeah, this thing in the sound update edition of the Kaiken Rekka, it's just Dragon Ignite, and that's hysterical. But other than that, that should be it for this. So let's just do the entire process once again, because this is really fun. Okay, apparently it still remembers what it is. Man, I was doing so well. Okay. Why are you not cooperating with me now? Come on. Just cooperate with me. Why aren't you guys sinking? What the heck? Is this what this gets for being like... Jeez. Jeez. That took forever. But yeah, that's actually... This doesn't help with anything, by the way, but... Yeah, that's... Psycho stuff. And Hibiki too, but the next half will be Primitive Dragon and Elemental Dragon. I don't know when that'll be, but other than that, his stuff is pretty fun. So this is Power, and I'll leave you people. Bye.